Welcome to Eventful United Kingdom, part of the Eventful World 2026 series by EventZR, covering 249 destinations where live events define the travel experience. I am so pumped to share this explainer with you today. Picture this. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday in late June. You're standing inside the massive, cavernous dome of the Royal Albert Hall in London. The absolute final note of Elgar's pomp and circumstance has just faded into the air. And then the entire arena just erupts. It's this raw, massive, communal roar. Honestly, it's the kind of pure, deafening energy you'd expect at a football final, not a classical music concert. The BBC Proms has been doing exactly this in this exact room since 1895. And that huge wall of sound? It comes from exactly 5,000 promers standing shoulder to shoulder in the arena for just £5 a ticket. It's a complete sensory rush. Whether you're a traveler hunting once-in-a-lifetime experiences or an event planner looking for your next powerhouse destination, the United Kingdom has something completely extraordinary waiting. To truly understand the heartbeat of British culture, you have to experience it live.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, Signature Experiences, the cultural mainstream. We're looking at the visceral, high-energy events that act as the absolute engine for event tourism across the UK.
First up, Glastonbury Festival, held every late June in Pilton, Somerset. Now, this isn't just a music festival. No way. It's a sprawling, temporary city that literally rises out of 900 acres of working farmland. You've got endless seas of colorful flags and incredible staging. And the famous Sunday afternoon legend slot? It's so powerful, it defines the cultural conversation for a whole generation of festival goers in real time. The sheer scale of it is just wild. 200,000 attendees. Just imagine 200,000 people sharing one massive collective frequency in that Somerset farmland. For travelers, this explains exactly why you need to book this. It's a defining cultural pilgrimage that you've got to experience firsthand. Moving from the wild farmland to perfectly manicured, pristine grass courts, we hit London in July for the Championships Wimbledon. This event has defined grass court tennis since 1877. With the strict all-white dress codes, the crisp thwack of the ball, and of course, those iconic fresh strawberries and cream, it's pure, refined tradition executed perfectly. Now, what's really interesting about this is Wimbledon's elite 9.6 event caliber score in our intelligence database. That premium rating makes it an absolute non-negotiable anchor for any luxury sports travel itinerary being built right now. And speaking of elite global sports, check out the British Open Golf in Portrush this January. You're braving bitter coastal winds, taking in these dramatic sea views, and it also boasts a massive 9.6 event caliber score. This is a phenomenal draw for luxury sports travelers looking for serious winter athletic drama. The UK event calendar really does fire on all cylinders, no matter the season. Let's move to Section 2, the Event Planner Advantage. Now, if you're an event planner or DMC, here's what makes the United Kingdom so compelling as a hosting destination. Let's look at the infrastructure actively supporting these properties. The structural density here is completely unmatched. The UK operates 3,108 classified events, backed up by 750,000 hotel rooms and 15 major convention centers. That means the UK has incredibly deep event tourism bench strength. Think about it. If you pulled 10 major events from the calendar tomorrow, the next tier instantly steps up to fill the gap. Let's look at venues. London's XL gives you 100,000 square meters of space, with stunning floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the water. It's a brilliant flagship asset. But the real secret weapon is just outside the capital. Look at the surplus capacity in secondary hubs, like Manchester's high-energy AO Arena and Birmingham's massive NEC. So the crucial commercial takeaway is this. These secondary cities offer world-class, massive-scale venues at 30 to 50% lower costs than London. And because of the UK's high-speed rail connectivity, you can get delegates in venue within 2 hours of touching down at any major airport. That's a huge cost and logistical win for tour operators and DMCs. Section 3, Exportable Cultural IPs. Let's swing the pendulum back to the crossover between travelers and the industry. We're talking about properties so culturally powerful, they function as exportable premium travel assets. Take the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in Edinburgh, happening every single August.
the whole city completely transforms into the world's largest arts festival. We're talking about historic, cobbled streets, absolutely packed with performers, spreading across more than 300 unique venues, everything from grand halls to tiny underground comedy cellars. The sheer volume of art is staggering. Over 60,000 individual performances in 1 month. 60,000! For DMCs and tour operators, this isn't just an event on a calendar. It's a premium cultural asset just waiting to be packaged into top-tier exportable travel products.
Or look at Notting Hill Carnival in West London during the August bank holiday. It turns the streets into Europe's largest street festival, pulling a massive 8.8 event caliber score. The thumping bass of the sound systems, the blindingly bright colors of the parade floats, the smell of jerk chicken in the air, it's an absolute magnet for cultural travelers worldwide.
And we definitely can't ignore the instant, explosive draw of live music. The Oasis Live 25 reunion tour happening in Manchester this June is an absolute titan. The second it was announced, it drove immense domestic and global tourism, locking up hotel inventory for miles around. This specific tour sold out in a matter of minutes and is projected to gross over $500 million. These aren't just events. They're massive, exportable cultural IPs that DMCs and tour operators can package into premium travel products. Moving into Section 4, the architects of the experience. How does a country actually pull this off? Let's acknowledge the institutional forces making this happen. The UK currently boasts an eventful readiness score of 89.71. Credit where it's due, Visit Britain and local tourism authorities have heavily invested in positioning these live events on the global stage. When governments treat event tourism as a national asset, destinations transform. Finally, Section 5, your next move. All right, we've covered a massive amount of ground in this explainer. Let's talk about what you should do next. If the United Kingdom just moved up your bucket list, and it absolutely should, pick one event, book the flight, and experience it live. Life is too short for secondhand experiences.
And if you're a DMC, tour operator, CBB, or event planner, Eventsr Intelligence maps 249 destinations, their event calendars, venue infrastructure, and tourism readiness scores. We help you identify which events to package, which destinations to pitch, and which cultural IPs to import or export. Engage Eventsr Intelligence at eventsr.com. We turn destination data into commercial opportunity. This has been Eventful United Kingdom from the Eventful World 2026 series by Eventsr. Experience it live.